For many of us, we simply can't wrap our arms around the idea that embracing our suffering can be a pathway to healing. Author Thomas Fellows is with us to open the pages of his new book on that very topic. So good morning to you, Thomas.
Yes, good morning, Angie. It's good to be here. Thanks so much for having me.
Well, I was so interested in the material you sent me and happy to share it with my audience. What, first of all, inspired you? What is the title of your book and what inspired you to write it?
So the book is called Mrs. DuBose's Last Wish, The Art of Embracing Suffering. And it was inspired by two books, To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee and The Road to Character by David Brooks. And in To Kill a Mockingbird, there's a little-known character named Mrs. DuBose, who suffers on purpose to rid herself of a morphine addiction. And she gets Atticus to get his son Jim to read to her to distract her from the pain that she's going through. And I make the claim that the best suffer on purpose to achieve true greatness. And then you look at The Road to Character, and David Brooks is a New York Times op-ed columnist who's written several New York Times best-selling books. And he talks about how we shoot for happiness, but we're formed through suffering. He also says recovering from suffering is different from recovering from a disease. You don't come out healed, you come out different.
And that is so true. That David Brooks' book is wonderful about character. I really did absorb a lot of that. So when you read To Kill a Mockingbird, for example, did this character immediately resonate with you, or was this something that sort of transpired over time?
Really, when I was unemployed for a period of about 16 to 18 months, it was pretty tough. And then there's another book called A First-Rate Madness, Uncovering the Links Between Mental Illness and Leadership, that I read by Nassir Ghaemi. Nassir Ghaemi wrote the foreword for this book. And he talks about how the more pain you go through, the more empathy you have. And I make the claim that the more empathy you have, the better off you're able to read people. So I'm also in technology sales, and I could make 7 figures this week working just 15 hours a week. And I could potentially do so because I followed the advice of my mentor, Bill McDermott, who's the CEO of ServiceNow, the hottest tech company in the nation, and he taught me to sell with empathy. And the guy literally made $63 million in 2019, $25 million in 2020, came from poverty in New York. And he taught me that nice guys don't finish last, they finish first.
So what will be our takeaway when we read your book, Thomas?
I would say, again, embrace the pain, because it's going to make you a better person, and it's going to make you more successful in your job, because everybody has to be able to read people to be successful. And I've noticed that a lot of people who haven't been through pain can't empathize with others. What do Martin Luther King Jr., Gandhi, and Abraham Lincoln all have in common?
Right. How can we access your book?
Yes, you can access this book throughout Barnes & Nobles throughout the country, and also Amazon.
Thomas Fellows, thank you so much for opening the pages of your book.
Thank you.